You're told taxes are the price of civilization. But the elite, they don't pay that price. They pay attention. They pay lawyers. They pay strategists who hide their wealth in places the average person never realizes exist. And here's the uncomfortable truth. You're not poor because you lack discipline. You're poor because you play the financial game on the surface, while the people who win play it underground. Tonight, you cross that line. You're about to learn the 8 tax-free wealth strategies the elite use. Not the ones on government brochures, the ones whispered in boardrooms and buried in legal footnotes. But before you hear them, remember this. The rich don't get richer by working harder. They get richer by becoming harder to see. And once you see how invisible money moves, you'll never look at your paycheck the same way again. You aren't entering a financial tutorial. You're entering a world where money behaves like smoke, hidden, redirected, reshaped, while you're taught to treat it like a brick you must carry. Governments tax what they can see. The elite get rich by becoming unseeable. Every loophole you're about to learn is legal. That's the part they hope you never understand. You're punished for mistakes. They're rewarded for strategy. This isn't about cheating the system. It's about learning how the system was designed to be navigated. And once you understand the psychology behind each move, the misdirection, the silence, the ambiguity, you won't just understand their wealth. You'll understand their power. 8 loopholes, all hidden in plain sight, all used unapologetically, all denied publicly and weaponized privately. Let's begin. Loophole 1, or the disappearing income trick. The wealthy never earn money the way you do. You earn income. They earn assets. And the government taxes income far more than appreciation. So instead of salary, they take equity. Equity doesn't get taxed until you sell it, and they never sell it. Why would they? They borrow against it at ultra-low interest, pay nothing up front, and write off the interest as a deduction. You pay taxes on what you earn. They pay nothing on what they own. The loophole isn't money, it's invisibility. Loophole 2, the dynasty vault. The wealthy don't leave money to their kids. They leave structures, trusts that outlive them, outmaneuver taxes, and outsmart governments. A trust pays taxes differently, sometimes barely at all, and once wealth enters the vault, it stops being personal income and becomes entity-controlled assets. You're taxed as a person. The elite operate as institutions. That's the game. Loophole 3, write-off alchemy. The poor buy things. The wealthy turn the same things into deductions. Your car is an expense. Their car is a business vehicle. Your home office is a luxury. Theirs is a corporate headquarters. Your travel is leisure. Theirs is due diligence. The trick isn't spending less. It's redefining the meaning of the spending. Language, not labor, builds wealth. Loophole 4, losses that make money. You run from losses. The elite harvest them. Strategically, deliberately, ruthlessly. If an investment drops, they use the loss to cancel out gains, to reduce taxes, to turn failure into fuel. You fear mistakes. They file them. Loophole 5, the invisible business move. Start a business, and suddenly the tax code becomes a buffet because the law assumes entrepreneurs fuel the economy. So it rewards them with credits, deductions, incentives. Employees get taxed first. Business owners get taxed last. The system isn't unfair, it's simply not built for spectators. Loophole 6, the real estate shield. Real estate isn't valuable because of rent. It's valuable because it creates phantom losses. Depreciation. The government tells the wealthy, pretend your building is losing value. We'll lower your taxes accordingly. But the building isn't losing value. It's rising. You earn. They lose. And those losses make them rich. Loophole 7, offshore silence. You hear offshore and think illegal. The elite hear offshore and think intelligent. Money that leaves the country often leaves the tax code. Not hidden, just reorganized in a way the average citizen was never taught. The wealthy don't flee taxes. They relocate them. Loophole 8, the philanthropy disguise. This is the move the elite brag about. Charity, generosity, legacy. But behind the curtain, A foundation is a vault where you control the money without owning it. You donate assets, get a massive deduction, then pay yourself to manage the foundation. It's generosity on the surface, control underneath. The perfect illusion. Every loophole you just heard isn't just a strategy. It's a psychological act. Ambiguity, silence, misdirection, control. The rich don't break laws, they bend perception. And the second you see that, you stop asking, why do they get away with it? And start asking, why wasn't I taught this? You weren't meant to be. Understanding money isn't a privilege. It's a boundary the elite protect by keeping you confused, obedient, predictable. But now you see the architecture. Now you see the shadows behind the income you chase. Now you can step into the game they hoped you'd fear. The question now is, what will you do with it? If this shifted something in you, good. It means you're waking up. Subscribe now, not for content, for strategy, for power, for access to the rules no one else will say out loud. And if you want the full breakdowns, the tactics the elite use not just to protect wealth, but to build it silently, you already know what to do. Join the channel, join the movement, and stop playing the game they designed to keep you small. Wealth isn't earned, wealth is engineered. And now that you know how the blueprint works, you're finally dangerous.